Welcome to the Explainer. So, if you're a power user, I bet your entire daily workflow probably hinges on this one single, absolutely vital drop-down menu choice, Claude Opus 4.8 or Claude Sonnet 5. Today, we're skipping the high-level hype. We are getting right into the weeds, the exact benchmarks, the token costs, and those hidden technical trade-offs between these two massive AI models. We're going to unpack exactly what this heavyweight clash really represents. That way, the next time you sit down to work, you know exactly which model to deploy for the task at hand. Let's get into it. Okay, let's dive into this because this is the core dilemma that anyone relying on AI faces literally every single day. Which one should you actually use, right? I mean, think about it. If you're a software developer trying to untangle some massive, completely undocumented codebase, or maybe a data scientist trying to clean a million rows of incredibly messy financial data, this one choice totally makes or breaks your entire afternoon. We're constantly bombarded with updates and shiny new version numbers, but when it comes down to actually getting things done, you have to optimize. Do you have a task that needs profound, multi-step reasoning, or do you just need lightning-fast speed for a high-volume job? Having these insanely powerful tools is great, but the real magic happens when you know exactly when to pull which lever. And make no mistake, to make that choice, we've got to understand the architecture driving this matchup. This isn't just some casual software update. No, this is a critical head-to-head rivalry in the generative AI space. These two models represent entirely different development philosophies. On one side, you have a setup that prioritizes deep, rigorous, multi-step logical reasoning. It's built for those heavy lift tasks where absolute precision is just non-negotiable. But on the other side, that philosophy is laser-focused on ultra-low latency and massive cost efficiency. It's designed to blast through thousands of inputs instantly without blowing up your budget. So you aren't just picking a name from a list. You're actually choosing a computational copilot that's been strictly optimized for very different types of thinking. So let's look at our first major contender, Claude Opus 4.8. Just let that sink in for a second, because this model is the absolute definition of a heavy-duty powerhouse. I mean, let's look at the actual facts here. Opus 4.8 is pushing well past the 90% mark on the MLU. That's the Massive Multitask Language Understanding benchmark. Plus, it rocks a massive context window with near-perfect needle-in-a-haystack recall. This is basically the model you call in when you need a meticulous senior engineer. It just absolutely crushes things like complex math, architecting multi-tiered code bases from scratch, or keeping a highly specific narrative tone across thousands of words of creative writing. But, and there's always a but, that immense cognitive power comes at a premium. You're looking at roughly $15 per million input tokens, and it definitely takes its sweet time to generate those highly refined responses. But then, we pivot sharply to our second contender, Claude Sonnet 5. You might be wondering, why the big generational jump to version 5? Well, the answer lies in its architecture. Sonnet 5 uses a highly optimized framework that dramatically speeds up inference. We're talking 3 to 4 times faster than the Opus line. It completely shifts the paradigm from heavy-duty reasoning to just blistering speed and volume. And the cost? It's a fraction of the price, sitting right around $3 per million input tokens. Where Sonnet 5 absolutely dominates is in rapid RAG applications, retrieval augmented generation. If you're building a customer service bot, summarizing an hour-long meeting transcript in the blink of an eye, or extracting massive amounts of data where you need an answer in under 2 seconds, Sonnet 5 is your engine. You're basically trading that last 5% of profound logic for unprecedented everyday efficiency. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the absolute contrast in their core performance metrics when we stack these heavyweights up head-to-head. On one hand, you've got Opus 4.8 giving you unparalleled accuracy and deep reasoning for your high-stakes tasks. But remember, that comes with a 5 times cost premium and noticeably higher latency. Then, on the other hand, Sonnet 5 delivers 95% of that intelligence, but it does it for a fraction of the cost, spitting out outputs in literal milliseconds. The reality of working in this space is that you can't just mash them together. You have to pick one. It's a really strict mathematical trade-off, a precise balancing act between the robust, iterative power of 4.8 and the low-latency, generational leap of version 5. So, the crucial point is, how do you actually build a reliable framework for making this choice every single day? It really requires stepping back and running your specific use case through a rigid mental checklist. Here's a great rule of thumb, straight from the data. If your prompt requires chaining together more than 3 complex logical steps, if you need the AI to self-correct its own logic on the fly, or if you're drafting a critical, long-form document from scratch, pay the premium. Use Opus 4.8. Actually, scratch that. It's not just a premium, it's an investment in accuracy. But if you're just formatting data, pulling entities from a giant wall of text, or running a backend where a real human is waiting for an instant response, deploy Sonnet 5. Getting this choice right massively accelerates your workflow and protects your budget. Getting it wrong just leads to frustrating latency or totally over-engineered expensive outputs. Which brings us right back to where we started, Opus 4.8 or Sonnet 5. Look, the landscape of generative AI doesn't stand still, and neither should your approach to using it. You now have the concrete trade-offs, the heavy-duty, deep reasoning refinement of Opus at a premium versus the next-generation, high-volume speed of Sonnet. The choice is entirely in your hands. Honestly, the absolute best way to master this is to just open up your dashboard, grab the most complex prompt you have, and run it through both. Test the latency, check the accuracy, see which architecture actually aligns with what you're trying to achieve. So, looking at the absolute most difficult project sitting on your desk right now, which one are you going to choose?